Of peace of mind for the home, this little gadget right here is going to bring you peace of mind for the home. It's the General Tools LED indicator gas leak detector pen. It's item number V38071. Clearance price of $24.65, 3 easy payments of $8.22. So it's a really important device to have in your home. It's designed to discover leaks of natural gas, propane gas, and butane gas. So gas stove, propane tank to your grill, fire pit, portable heater, the gas fireplaces, all of those things that sometimes we don't think about that could be leaking. At least with this now, if you have it, you will be able to detect it. And here's some of the places where there could be a gas leak. Your regular stove, your range, your heater, fireplace, storage tanks. If you have to just check the leak check, propane, your grill. So it's really, really easy for a gas leak to go undetected. So with all that being said, I want to invite in Sean Pickford so we can talk more about this. Sean, how are you? Welcome in. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Great to see you as always.
You
So yeah,
too.
this is something that we hope you get in your home, but we hope you never need it. But in case you do, it's going to be able to detect those gas leaks, like you said, whether it's natural gas, whether it's propane, or whether it's butane. So in my house, we have propane. I have a propane gas stove, so we have propane heat. So this is a great way to be able to tell, okay, maybe I smell something that's not right. Is there gas leaking from somewhere? Well, most gas companies will put a little bit of odor in the gas to help you distinguish that. So sometimes when you turn on the stove, you smell something that's almost like rotten egg. Well, they put that in there for a reason so you can smell it. But that's not always the case. So this guy detects that. And what's really cool about it is I turn mine on and you can see it start to flash. You can see it go through its self-diagnostic test. So what it's doing now, it's going through the checklist and it's actually testing the air in my home to see, okay, how is it? So, all right, it did its self-diagnostic test. Everything is good in my home because nothing is flashing or beeping. Now, every 7 seconds, that little green light is going to flash to tell you that it's working. If you have a gas leak or you think you smell something, you take it up to the source and you see if you can distinguish, is it leaking? So I'm going to actually turn on my stove without lighting the stove. So we're going to put a little gas in here and we're going to hold it down here. All right. And that fast, it detected that I had, all right, a warning. So you see how that turned red? See how it's flashing? That
Mhm.
tells me, oh yeah, there's a gas leak here. Well, that's me because I didn't light the pilot, okay? So when I turned it on, I just let the gas flow. But that fast, it was able to detect it and let me know. So it's really efficient. It's really good. This is what the professionals carry. So much so that I had a new heating system put in our house just before Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And they installed it and everything was good. The guys left. And 2 days later, I went downstairs. I'm like, man, I think I smell gas. Something is not right in here. So I grabbed my gas detector pen and I went downstairs and I walked into the room and I turned it on. And it started registering and it said, you know what? You're right. There is gas in this room. So then I was like, all right, let's see if we can pinpoint where the leak is. I was able to pinpoint where the leak is. So when the furnace repair guy showed up, I could tell him, here's where it's leaking from. And he's like, well, how do you know that? I said, I have a gas detector leak pen right here from General Tools. He reaches into in his bag. He goes, oh, what a coincidence. I have the exact same one. This is
Really?
what we use, and we are professionals. So, I mean, my mind was kind of blown, but I knew General Tools makes tools for all the professional tradespeople out there. So he's like, yeah, this is what we use. He went up and down where I showed him, and he's like, you're right. It's a tiny leak, but you do have one. So he was able to fix it. I was able to help him diagnose where it is, but it was peace of mind to me, not guessing and thinking, oh, maybe it's nothing. If you smell something that's gas and you're not sure, having one of these around lets you know that you were right. There is a leak, so you can call the professionals because it could be dangerous.
Absolutely. I mean, just the other day, speaking of at home, I got a call from the office downstairs. I live in an apartment building, and they're like, somebody says that they smell gas coming from your apartment. And I was like, what? So
Right.
right away, I went to check. Everything was off. There's real, the range was off, whatever it is. But I was so worried still. I could have used this, but I didn't have it, right? I called back downstairs. I'm like, no, I don't think it's my apartment. So I guess they checked the whole floor, and Pico came out, and it was my
Right.
next door neighbors
There you go.
that they did have it, but they had no idea. So,
Right.
but I was still worried the whole day because I'm like, maybe something is leaking and I don't know, because I don't know what to do or how to check or how to smell it. So with something like
Yep.
this, I could have said, okay, hold on, let me grab the pen and let me walk
That's
around
it.
and
Right.
see, right?
Yeah, even for your propane grills, for your gas grill, you're supposed to put it on there, and then you're supposed to take a solution of soap and water and put it around the attachments to see if it's bubbling to leaking. No one does that. I just take the pen and I weave it around there. Oh, this is fine. The connections are fine. So whether it's your range, your grill, your heaters, your propane tanks, your fireplaces, this is great for checking those leaks, checking the tanks to make sure everything's right. So, I mean, a lot of people have gas fireplaces and stuff. Sometimes the pilot light's supposed to stay on. Every now and then, with a stiff wind, if the vent's open, it may blow that pilot light out. You might start to smell something. Well, take your gas pen, walk around. It's going to pinpoint and tell you that, okay, maybe you do have it or maybe you don't. So the great thing is you saw as soon as I turned this on, all right, there
Yeah.
was no question about it. This detected that there was gas present, even though I couldn't smell it with my nose, but it knew right away. So there's no guessing here. So it's a great way to help diagnose what things are out there. Now, if you do smell gas and you're not sure, we always tell you, call the authority. It's the best thing to do. That's why they are there. They will come out. They will look at everything. Like you said, someone thought it was your apartment. It wasn't, but someone was right. There was a leak. It was in the apartment next door. And good thing that they called everybody. But if you want to self-diagnose things on your own and be able to check it out, if you know somebody that's in the trades that does some of that work and wants to get them one of these, it's awesome for that too.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's like you said earlier, it's something that it's good to have it at home. Hopefully you don't ever have to use it, but
Right.
to have it home, it's peace of mind. And because it's on clearance today, it's even better to get it home for 3 easy payments of $822, or get it as a gift for your family members, for somebody that just got a new home, somebody that just moved in somewhere new. This is a great little gadget to have around, and hopefully you don't need it, but when you do need it,
Right.
you're going to be happy that you have it.
That's exactly it. So you want to make sure that you have something like this around your home. You can check things out. It's a good safety thing, especially just around your gas grill. I grill all year round, so I want to make sure the connections are right and everything's good to go.
Fantastic, Sean. Thank you so much for
Thank
spending your
you.
time with me. Thank you for bringing me this. Love it. It's the General Tools LED Indicator Gaslight Detector Pen V38071. 3 easy payments of $822.